Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Yes, hello there. This message is for Don Enloe. This is William Montgomery here. I have a brother named David. We can be reached here at 970-825-4421 or 970-412-5463. I'm not sure if we ever spoke on this issue, but we're getting ready to bring this to your attention here as well as the rest of the world, if needs be. If you recall, or if you can look up the information on us, we were trespassed or banned from your library one night. This was because we had were trying to report to police that your police officers, or security guards, had impersonated cops and had falsely detained us. Now, keep in mind, you guys are not sworn-in police officers, so you don't get to make Terry stops. Is the best way I could describe that. If you want to go look that up, of course, you have citizens arrest powers, and you may be trained by the police and so forth. And also, you have somehow the capacity to run people's IDs through a police dispatch system, which you definitely shouldn't have that. I've spoken to the police on that. They were quite confused as to how you had that power too. But nevertheless, we were only banned because of a retaliation, because we had called the police out and were told that by you guys that these were baseless accusations. When obviously it's pretty easy, like I said, you guys don't have Terry stop powers. Now we're dealing with the police on the other side, who went ahead and kind of ratified that by not taking that call. On up the chains, internal affairs tried to say that that wasn't illegal and so forth and so on. But essentially, what we're at the point of in our investigation here is we're getting ready to move forward and going to be releasing this issue to the world. And essentially, if you wanted to correct this for us and simply tell us that you guys don't have Terry stop powers, because currently it's in effect that you guys do. No one has stopped you guys. No one has corrected you. The police haven't corrected you or charged those officers that night for false imprisonment and impersonation. And so essentially, you guys being open to the public, you are subject to all of the same laws of the land that apply to the public, like a store or something like that, which means that you have to abide by the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which essentially means that your goods and services have to be open to the public and not restricted based upon anything that's protected: race, religion, so forth, national origin, things like that. And so if you guys, I don't recall you guys giving us a specific reason at all as to why we were banned, like policy violations or things like that, to which that you guys might have some sort of protection there. And so if you have no reason at all, that's like a total instant default judgment in our favor. And so what we ultimately really just want to make this whole entire situation go away, so we don't have to go to the route of litigation, is to just be unbanned. We were actually wondering if we could just have our common law privileges and rights restored. We really missed your library. It had some great hours. We were pretty quiet. We simply exercised what we believed were some rights there, the pretty important ones. When we were stopped, we asked if they were cops, to which they said yes, and so we were under the implication or under the impression that we had to give over our IDs or be otherwise subject to some sort of obstruction charge, as we know. And so we wouldn't have done that if we had known they were just security guards. Security guards are supposed to, observe and report, things like that. They're not supposed to be able to do what most people consider a Terry stop. Like I said, if you want to go look up Terry versus Ohio, things like that. And so if you'd like, we actually documented the entire event from beginning to end. So you can actually hear the security guard that night claim he was a cop, hear the cops come in and basically not arrest them, hear the internal affairs flat out ratified on up the chains. It's pretty bad. It's pretty juicy. You can look it up. I believe that our YouTube playlist for that was DU Security Guards Caught Impersonating Cops and Detaining People. And so, so far, you guys have done nothing to clean this situation up. So far, the police have done nothing to clean this situation up.
You're approaching the maximum length for a recording. Finish your recording after the tone.
And so essentially, if you guys want to continue to do nothing, by all means, that's fine by us. We are ready to go to the rest of the world and basically sue the living shit out of you. And but if you want to go ahead and help us out and correct everything and show some responsibility, own up to your problems, we're still willing to give you that chance to.
The maximum length for a recording. To send this message, press pound or hang up. To play it, 3. To re-record it, 4.